Hey, forgive my voice, but it's me. I have to do that. I had to, not I have, I had to do that. I'm so new to this recording thing, and it's kind of sucks. It's uncomfortable to do it, and there's a lot that goes into this than someone can think. It always feels easy to do it. Just hit the record button and do it. But then when you try to think of how to actually do it, it's a lot of things that goes into it. So this one is one of those videos that will always suck, but I'll do it because if I wait to make adjustments and improvements before I do it, then I'll end up high chances never doing it. So I'll just do it the way I can do it. So here I am, Jarvis. Sorry, I don't know, like I'm messing up this a lot. I know. So here's something I'll be talking about today, in regards to perfection affecting my dreams. So I'm that kind of guy with lots of ideas, not really lots of ideas, but with a couple of ideas. I tend to have lots of ideas along the way, but then I never get that execution time. I always have lots of things pending. I don't know if it makes sense. Hypothetically, the last time I recorded my last video, I wrote something on a laptop. If you can remember, if you watched my last video, it was my first video actually. I wrote a couple of things on a laptop, and I was to reveal them uh, as something that will lead into this very video. But I've been looking into it. Okay, I'll be honest. I didn't look at it that much. I just looked at it today. After the day I wrote them, I just looked at them today because I felt like I needed to record another video, so I needed to do something about it. But I couldn't do it because I hadn't looked into it. So when I looked into it, I was like, I need to like brush over my points to make them more clear, to make them make sense. I don't know if you get the point. But then once I started looking at it, it was a lot of things that I wanted to add, a lot of things that I wanted to do before I even hit the record button on my phone. And something funny happened. All those preparations that I could do and then postpone them, or maybe do a little bit today, tell myself I'll do more tomorrow. Then when tomorrow comes, I won't do it. Or maybe I'll do it, but then I'll just do a really small chunk. And then, as someone with ideas, I'll be having ideas on what I need to do next. And then time goes on, and I have that video, I have concept of the next video after that, and I have concepts on another video after that. This is all in the sense to just make a simple freaking video. I couldn't do it. So here's what I told myself. That's just an example of how like trying to make something really good before, okay, trying to make something really good and overly thinking on how you need to make it good before you even do a single thing about it. I don't know if it makes sense. Maybe it does, maybe it does not, but it makes sense to me. Maybe it makes sense to you too. I love that. So that aspect of having to make something really, really good before doing it, or maybe when you're doing it, you want to really do a lot of things, make a lot of adjustments. One thing for sure about me, I end up never doing that thing. That's an example of recording a simple video. The same thing has affected the number of jobs I've applied so far too. I really want to like record a really good video. I really want to memorize the things before I even hit the record button, such that they randomly come out of my brain and just float through my mouth, and it makes sense all of it. Like, I don't want to be seen like someone who's reading the thing. Then I need to have good lights, and I need to have good sound, and I need to be confident. I end up never applying to those jobs because of that one thing. Trying to make sure everything is perfect before I do it. And I feel like it has affected a lot. Those are just two examples. Recording this very video and applying to jobs. It's the same thing when I was a while back when I was writing notes. No, when I was I say a writer, it used to take a toll load on me. Trying to make everything perfect. I to try to be funny in the same time, trying to make it make sense in the same time. That's even before trying to market or trying to share the blogs I wrote personally to anyone I knew. It was before that. It was like it's lots of work before you do it. Okay, here's the thing. Here's how I'm seeing it. It's something very simple. It's something very simple before you do it. Then once you start doing it, then you realize there's 1,000 things you need to do to make it right. Then in the aspect of doing those things to make it right, you end up never doing the thing because it's a lot of things that you need to do and lots of adjustments you need to make to actually have a good, I'll say, a good application, a good pitching idea, a good video, a good whatever thing you might be having. So here's what I'll tell you to do. I'll just tell you to do what I'm doing currently. I had my laptop. I told myself I was going to like look at the laptop and make adjustments on like a script that I was to follow on these, but I couldn't follow that script. I didn't have a script to follow. When I was trying to make the script, I realized like I couldn't do it. Like the time was going on. It's like 2 hours since, maybe 3 hours since I told myself I was going to record this video, giving myself 1 hour, then hit the record button, but I couldn't do it. And if I waited long enough, I couldn't record these at this very time because it was 3 hours ago. When I told myself I was to do it, bro, I couldn't do it. So now here I am recording this out of my head, probably pissing off a lot of pissing off my older self uh, for where I can like do better, but I'm not. But I feel like this is the right thing to do. So it will be always my way forward. You know, always do the thing. Anyways, don't don't try to make it perfect. What you can do, make several of them, and always make a tiny improvement each and every time you iterate. That's the only way you can actually do something. But if you try to out of the blue do something or make something, then you want it to be perfect 100%, you'll end up spending a lot of time before doing it and end up having several things you need to do and eventually leading you to not doing the thing that you're supposed to do in the first place that you wanted to spend lots of time to do, that you already actually spent lots of time to do research and whatever, but then you end up not doing it. So don't invest that time. What you should do instead, do what I'm doing. Just do it anyways. This will be uh my way forward in every single thing I feel like I'll be doing to become a better version of myself. Like yeah, probably another horrible video in the internet to be uploaded. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you. I don't know when, but I'll see you. Oh, oops, my bad. Yeah, peace.